Hello everybody, my name is disuko, and welcome back to disuko Daily Uploads Day 3, and in this one, we are checking out a very cool balisong. This is the Ceroni Knives tie tracker, which is the trainer version of the Trinidad Scorpion, although you might notice something a little goofy with this, and I'll get into that in a second, but first I gotta move my camera closer. This is what we sacrifice for quicker uploads, is not editing out camera moves. Okay. There we go. So right, we got the tie tracker right here. Really cool balisong. Flip's great, which I'll get to in a sec, but first, I just need to share some of the things that this balisong came with in the package. So, this, pretty standard bottle of balisong oil. Wrong. Incorrect. This is red ink. So, if you look closely at the blade, you can actually see that it has screws on it, and it has a little inlay sandwiched in between the pieces of metal, between the pieces of RWL34 steel. So yeah, you can actually replace the inserts in the blade for a variety of different functions. So I guess checking out the one I have in here right now, it's just carbon fiber, just so you can use the balisong as a normal trainer without any gimmicks. That in and of itself, I don't think is worth the over $1,000 price tag that the tie tracker brings to the market as a trainer, but certainly, whoa, secret compartment. These little inserts and gimmicks bring a lot more to it. So I suppose I can show the disassembly process for the blade, as well as share how to put in the inserts. It comes with this handy-dandy little yellow Chinese crap screwdriver, which you would expect to see in something like a clone. This is probably just, it's still nice that it's included with it. It's not the best screwdriver in the world, but, it still works all right. So yeah, all of these screws on the blade unscrew. They are very tiny. I think they're like T6, I would assume. Yep, yeah, they're T6. Got 4 little T6 screws on the blade. And when we finish removing all 4 of those screws, we can then lift off part of the blade, which is pretty freaking cool. And you can see that I had the carbon fiber insert in the blade there. So yeah, I guess checking out the other inserts that come with the tie tracker. We have a razor blade, which I have taped up because it's a razor blade and I don't want to get sliced. Which is just nice if you can actually, want to use this as a live blade. Obviously, it's not going to be like a full knife because it's only a blade, a small blade around the edges. But, that's nice for opening packages or cutting cardboard or something. And I'm already getting red ink all over my fingers, and I haven't even put it in the balisong yet. So I guess I better take one of these out. Here we have a foam insert for the blade. It looks kind of morbid. I wish he didn't choose red ink for this, because this just makes me a little bit uncomfortable, I'm gonna be honest. But this little foam piece goes right in there, into the balisong, and then we just button the blade back up with the screws again. These just go back there. I don't know why they would go anywhere else, or why I even, started explaining where they would go, because it's kind of obvious. I'm just gonna, awkwardly ramble now as I screw these in. Nice weather we're having. It's actually not. It's, pouring down rain outside. So I'm almost done putting these screws in, and here is the final eensy beensy itty bitty T6 screw going in the blade of the balisong. And now we can check out the cool part, the gimmick part of the blade that is kind of the whole reason you would even buy this thing in the first place. And that is for the ink. So we have a nice little ink bottle that says blood red on it. Even the ink bottle is branded with Ceroni's logo on there, which is pretty nice. So yeah, this little eyedropper comes out of the bottle, and then you can just put little drops of ink into these holes, which are on the blade. I'm getting ink everywhere, however. So you put the ink in the holes, and then it soaks into the blade. And then you have a pretty nice indicator of when the balisong would have cut you. So I guess let's move my camera back a little bit so we can actually see that. There we go. There's the tie tracker. I'm gonna flip it for a bit. Say I do something where I'm like, man, I'm really feeling a basic open right now, and oh no, oh jeez, oh no, oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, so it puts ink on you in the places where you would have gotten cut, which is kind of cool, honestly. It's a little gross, I'm gonna be honest. And this just does not feel right. I'm sure YouTube's gonna have a field day with this one. It's probably gonna get flagged as age restricted because it looks like I'm slicing myself with a illegal in many countries butterfly knife. But yeah, there's the tie tracker. I honestly haven't been flipping it with the ink in it, truth be told, because it gets everywhere. But honestly, the way this thing flips, I think it flips better than the balisong that it's a trainer of. The Scorpion's a little wobbly. It feels like it has a lot of, like, tip weight, which I guess would make sense because of the way the blade is shaped. Whereas this thing, I think is a little bit more neutrally balanced. And I don't mean, like, neutral as in, like, in levels of handle bias, blade bias, neutral. Kind of just more evenly distributed along the entire balisong, which produces a very nice flipping experience with the titanium. And it even has milling, actually, kind of around the edges, which give it a nice amount of grip while you're flipping. Does aerials great. I think it might be a little bit lighter. Maybe not. It's around the same rate. It's around the same weight as the Trinidad Scorpion, although it does flip a little bit faster, I think, honestly. So that's pretty cool. This thing flips great, but honestly, if you're gonna be buying it, it's because you're buying it for the gimmick. You're buying it so you can be like, oh no. Very cool balisong. The Trinidad Scorpion Trainer, the tie tracker by Ceroni Knives. Very cool balisong. Very grateful for the chance to flip this thing, thanks to Pyro Flipper, who's running a pass around with some Ceroni knives. I will not be considering buying one because of the price tag, but if I ever get the chance to flip one again after the pass around is done, I will definitely jump upon that opportunity. So yeah, I guess here I'll leave you with some flipping noises of it. Once again, pinless. How this guy gets such nice sounds out of pinless, I will never know. Yeah, there's the tie tracker. Alright, I will see everyone in the next video after I wash red ink off of my hands. I'll be right back tomorrow.